प्रत्यावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुरेव परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः।
Bhajan. Vinay, you heard fans in my apps group yesterday, from Chennai. Lovely Guru Bhajan, yeah.
Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Sarvam Brahmamayam Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Sarvam Brahmamayam Kim Vachaniyam Kimavachaniyam Kim Vachaniyam Kimavachaniyam Kim Pathaniyam Kimapathaniyam Kim Pathaniyam Kimapathaniyam Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Sarvam Brahmamayam Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Sarvam Brahmamayam Kim Rachaniyam Kimarachaniyam Kim Bhajaniyam Kimabhajaniyam Kim Rachaniyam Kimarachaniyam Kim Bhajaniyam Kimabhajaniyam Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Sarvam Brahmamayam Kim Bodhavyam Kimabodhavyam Kim Bodhavyam Kimabodhavyam Kim Bhoktavyam Kimabhoktavyam Kim Bhoktavyam Kimabhoktavyam Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Sarvam Brahmamayam Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Sarvam Brahmamayam Sarvatra Sada Hamsadhyanam Kartavyam Bhu Mukti Nidanam Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Sarvam Brahmamayam Sarvam Brahmamayam
Some of you might have probably, or at least I am imagining, felt it's a long song. But that's all what we are speaking about. The whole problem is making choices. If there is no choice, there is never a problem. Arjuna also had a problem because he had to make a choice. Right? You will never worry about anything if you have never a choice. You feel this can be like that can be like that, then only the worry comes. Why do you get that? Because you see two things exactly opposite in their nature. One is pleasant, another is unpleasant. You want the pleasant, you don't want the unpleasant, and life doesn't give one only, because creation always comes with the pairs of opposites. You cannot create life without death. When you create, something is dead, and that appears to be something else. Right? So, all external world, the whole external world is an expression in terms of the opposites by the one non-dual truth, the Brahman. There is silence. I speak. After that there is silence. Before silence, after silence, therefore what should speech be? Silence only modified. Before silence, after silence, so what is speech should be? Air blown, silence becomes sound. It's only silence. Right? So, before, in and through, after, the essential thing is only silence. If you recognize silence, then there is no change. Where there is no change, there is neither birth nor death nor grief. Because I want this, I don't want that. When you say I want this, without your saying, I want this, I don't want this, goes with that, I want this. You can never say I want this without thinking of I don't want the other thing. You cannot say it. And when you say I want this, and you have also an idea of what you don't want, the mind is already in conflict. The mind is already in conflict. Anxiety to get what you want, not anxiety not to get what you want. Right? Where is the solution? In the world, it's always like this. In the world, it's always like this. I want to grow, but I should not become old. Is it possible? If you have to grow, you have to become old. I should not become old. I may become old, but I should not die. Is it possible? Therefore, in the world survives of the opposites. The world survives of the opposite. Therefore, a man who relies for his security and happiness on the world will never find it. Because it's all the time opposites. Where is security? Where is security? But the world you need for transactions. For transactions, you need the world. An intelligent man uses the world but doesn't depend on that for his security and happiness. An intelligent person uses the world but doesn't depend on the world for his security and happiness. Right? How he knows the opposites or expressions of the one. The opposites are the expressions of the one. When there are two opposites, anywhere, anything, if there are two opposites, those two should be on a third agency, a substratum. Think. If there are two different things, there should be some platform for them to rest. The third one. Right? Okay. So that third one, the platform, itself becomes the two. Like the silence itself became the sound. Silence itself became the sound. Water itself became the wave and the bubble. Water itself became the wave and the bubble. Once you know the essential thing in anything, you are not disturbed by the changing phenomena. If you find security and happiness in yourself, right? See, everybody has a weakness. I have a weakness. I can't put things in a way. They are very simple, right? The way in which I put, sometimes they are riddles. But it is through these riddles, if you apply your mind, you find the solution. Right? So, I can promise you, I am not talking, Gurudev talking, and he is up to some great purpose because beautiful things he is talking and I am hearing. And that I am telling you. This is the truth. Therefore, don't miss this opportunity. Apply to yourself to the apparent complex terms and sentences I am saying. Right? So therefore, the opposites are necessary for transaction, but there is a common factor in the opposites. If you rely on that, you find security, and using the opposites, you find utility. You find utility. If you know the common factor, you find security, and having known that, relying on that common factor, use the opposites, you find the utility. Gold. You have gold, you may have security, but till it is made into earring, chain and bangle, there is no utility. Gold alone has no utility. Right? So therefore, find the security in you, happiness in you, right? And use the word. and use the word. A person who depends on things other than himself, even on God, I am telling you boldly because Bhagavatam says this. If Upanishad says this also, you can fight with me. Your Upanishads talk all sorts of things. But Bhagavatam says, if you depend on anything second, including God, you will be let down. You will be let down. Bhagavatam says, devotion are 4 types. The first type of devotion is stupid devotion, where they sacrifice their own children because some tantric says it's good for you. Stupid devotion. Second type of devotion, I make elaborate yajnas and yagas so that people can know I made this. Intention is good, but still that ego, that projection is there. That is second type. Third type of devotion is I should reach God. I should reach God. I should get moksha. I should get rid of my negative thoughts. This is my duty. What is wrong in that? That's the highest, But Bhagavata says that's not the highest because you still have the concept you and God. That's not the highest. Bhagavata says, sir, don't blame me. Bhagavata says the one who loves me for the sake of love, he is the highest. He has no goal, moksha, this, that, sarokya, samipya, sayujya, all for him are bluffs. For him, my love, that's all he needs. He doesn't want anything from me in return. When Narasimha Swami asked Prahlada to ask a boon, Prahlada says, Swami, don't make me a businessman. Young boy, 7-year-old boy telling Narasimha Swami, Swami, don't make me a businessman. When he says, ask a boon. That's true love, where there is no duality. As long as there is duality, there is death, there is insecurity. When other than you, second is there is insecurity. When you alone are there is no insecurity. If there is no total security, there won't be the bluff of the Vedas and the Upanishads becoming eternal. Continuously it is being believed. So therefore, there is eternity. Right? And if there is eternity, there cannot be two. There cannot be two. What about the many? They are the expressions of the one. Gold is one, the subject. Expressions are many, earring, chain and bangle. Water is one, expressions are many, ocean, wave, bubble, etc. Space is one, expressions are many, hall, kitchen, dining, drawing, etc. Right? Existence is one, appearances are many. Existence is one, appearances are many. Find this existence to be yourself, because one means you alone. And this existence is life. You secured. And a secured man is happy. Right? And then you are not perturbed by the duality, you enjoy the variety. Which cinema you can enjoy if there is no villain at all? And if there are no challenges. The cinema, there are no challenges at all. Smooth family drama, no villain. Will you enjoy? In fact, if the cinema is for 120 minutes, 199 minutes, 40 seconds only crisis. Last 20 seconds he shows everything is smooth. And you, after coming out, what do you say? Solid enjoyment, 120 minutes. Arey, somebody is suffering 119 minutes, you say solid enjoyment. Huh? Because you need that for you to be happy. You need it. No, heat and water are opposites. Heat and water are opposites. Each kills the other. But can you make a cooking without both of them? Either one of them. I won't have heat or I won't have water. Can you cook? You can't. You need both. You need both. Right? Therefore, in the transactional world, for utility, the Lord expresses as the plurality. But the essence of the plurality is one. So in this, man who knows it to be one Bhagavan, he says, Kim vachaniyam, Kim avachaniyam, Kim bhoktavyam, Kim abhoktavyam. What to reject, what to hug. What to reject, what to hug. All our problems is because you want to hug some, you want to reject some. Go beyond this hugging and rejection. There is peace. Hugging and rejection belong to the mind. The truth is behind the mind. Truth is behind the mind. Use the plurality, duality, but do not depend on them. Depend on yourself. Enjoy the duality and plurality. This is intelligent living. The subject matter of the Upanishads. The subject matter of the Upanishads. Talking about the one behind the many. Advaita. Advaita is not having duality. Advaita is in spite of duality. The ocean, the wave and the bubble are one, not because there is no duality and plurality. In spite of the duality and plurality, it is one as water. Earring, chain and bangle, plurality and duality, yet essence is gold. So the oneness is in spite of duality and plurality. The oneness is in spite of duality and plurality. The one who knows the one and depends on that enjoys and uses the duality and plurality. This is intelligent living. Depend on yourself, nothing on external world. But play with the external world. Love the external world. It's your extension. External world is your extension. You alone are there. How will you reject any? How will you hug any? How will you reject your hand or leg? It's all you. People are so attached now, they don't reject even their hair or nails. It's me. Your finger accidentally pokes your eye and the damage is very severe. Will you give a lecture to your finger? You're stupid, you did this, you did that. Will you give a lecture? You won't. And on the contrary, use the same finger to massage. Because it's you only in the finger and the eye. What to reject, what to hug. All our problems are because you want to reject some, you want to hug some. You want to reject some, you want to hug some. You say something is holy, something is unholy. Even that is a problem. Even that is a problem. Everything is divine. There is nothing unholy. Nothing unholy. The world is an expression of God. Earring chain, bangle are expression of gold. Can the expressions be different from the very material? Can the world be different from God? Then how can anything be unholy? Unholiness comes because you are not seeing God. The moment you see God, everything is holy. There is no choices to make. Kim vachaniyam, kim avachaniyam, kim bhoktavyam, kim abhoktavyam. You understand? So Ganesh did not sing that song unnecessarily too long. Right? That's the essence of our talk today. And who did it? The Lord. He only makes all this. Don't just say accident. No, nothing is an accident. Nothing is an accident. You come prepared to talk from some angle. Gurudev says stupid, I will say what you should talk. And says Ganesh sing this. And then he makes me talk that. So this knowledge of the one solves all problems, not your acquisitions. This sentence, remember, knowledge of the one solves all problems, not acquisitions. Acquisitions can temporarily give some comfort which ends in discomfort. Which ends in discomfort. But God has given you intelligence, make the best use of the word, but don't depend on that. What you get out of effort is finite. What you gain by knowledge is infinite. Right? Know this and play with your own expressions. So knowledge is the basis, essential. So the first thing that the student asks in Mundakopanishad is Kasminnu bhagavo vignati sarvamidam vignatam bhavati iti. Having known which, everything else is as well known. Why? Every utility, everything that gives you joy comes out of action, which comes out of knowledge. But those knowledges are finite, so the student who has analyzed life enough, finding nothing in this world is worthwhile for me if I want security and happiness, so he goes to the teacher and says, give me that knowledge, having known which I don't have to hunt after other knowledges. Give me that knowledge, having known which I don't have to hunt after other knowledges. Right? That's the question. And the answer, very peculiar. He asks, give me the knowledge. And he says, this is the source of all creation. What is the connection? Very funny. He says, tell me the knowledge that having got which every it's as good as gaining all other knowledges. But the teacher says, that is the Bhuta Yoni. That is the very origin of all the creation. Where is the connection? Because problem is duality. Duality is that which has come to creation. So in the creation, in the duality, you can have to have a solution. You have the solution in the origin of the very duality in the creation. And therefore, he asks this question and he gives you the answer, what is the origin of the duality? Because the origin of the duality cannot be duality, has to be unity, the one. That is the connection between knowledge and creation. The theme of Mundakopanishad is mainly knowledge and creation. One of the two great Upanishads are Mundaka and Mandukya. Why are you trying to say something great, something not great. Because these two are considered, in fact, sannyasa Upanishads. They are meant for only sannyasis. They are meant for only sannyasis. It comes there in Mundakopanishad. Ultimately, don't teach this to somebody who has not done the Shirovrata, who has not taken the pot of fire on his head. Right? Therefore, there are people who literally take it and probably come to the class with a pot on the fire. Right? No, that's not the meaning. Sannyasa itself, that's not the meaning. Carrying the pot of the fire, that's not the meaning. Sannyasa means one who has not found value other than the apparent. One who has renounced his dependence on the apparent is a sannyasi. One who has renounced his dependence on the apparent, the manifest world of plurality is a sannyasi. The one who has found the one is a sannyasi. Keeping the fire, you see even in your business. Some youngster comes to you, right? He has done a good job that week. What do you tell that youngster? Keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. Don't allow it to cool off. That's the meaning of carrying the pot of fire. So these two Upanishads belong to Atharvana Veda and they are called Sannyasa Upanishads. What is an Upanishad? What is an Upanishad? I told you there are two gains. Gaining that which you don't have, which is called abhyudaya, progressive. Gaining that which you already have but you don't know, that's called nishreyasa. Abhyudaya phala, all your material sciences. Nishreyasa phala, Upanishads. Upanishads give you yourself in its entirety. Now you are split. You have a split personality. You say I am body, I am mind. Arey? Tell whether you are body or mind, because body cannot be mind. You are confused. Split. Upanishads gives you the right understanding of yourself. And that yourself is not to be produced through action, is only to be known. That's nishreyasa phala. Doesn't depend upon outside world, action, and therefore secure. If you depend on others, you are never secure. Some of you might have experienced. You have to get up at 4 o'clock, told everybody, told the mobile, right? You put the alarm in the mobile, said everybody, but mobile you didn't hear, everybody forgot. Because you depended on the outside world. But you know, it so happens, they all forgot, mobile didn't ring up, the Lord inside you wakes you up somehow at 3:59. Right? So depend on the Lord inside you. He takes care of you every second. You can't breathe without Him. Next breathing cannot be without Him. And when breathing stops, you are not dead. You are in the safe and beautiful hands of the Lord, who is taking care of you, seeing the next environment that's necessary for your growth. Leave the school, you have to sense the college. There's problem. But here, leave the school, go to the college, you don't have to do. My loving Lord does it. Have faith in Him, sir. Don't have faith in your capacities. Don't have faith in your possessions. Makuru dhanajana yavvana garvam harati nimeshat kara sarvam Maya mayamidamakinam buddhva brahma padam tvam pravisha viditva. Having known viditva, that's important. Enter into that state of Brahman. Do not depend upon dhana, jana, yavana. They all will go. Harati nimesha kalasa. But what do? Depend on them. Never have you ever recognized the Lord is in you. Only when there is a problem you say, oh Lord, you have cursed me, you have left me. You never noticed when everything is going on fine. You don't know things are going on fine because He is managing. Things have gone wrong, He didn't damage, you damaged it. You damage, He manages. That's all. Don't be carried away by my words. Find the Lord. Discover His love. You have proved to be a human being. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to love because you don't know how to love. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to love. You don't have to serve. You don't know anything. But just to be a human, decent being, just recognize His love for you. Otherwise, you are not fit to be called even a human being. When you sleep, He doesn't sleep. Did you plan to come to the womb of your own mother? I planned. Did you plan? Did you plan food for you in the womb? Did you plan several things that makes that dungeon amongst the filth where nothing is available here to live? Who makes you live there? Did you or your effort can bring you out from that womb? It's He that does it. After coming out, you need place to stay, space and earth and air He has given. And you don't know Him. You are not grateful to Him. Not fit to be a human being. Right? So this knowledge alone can save us. Every other knowledge cannot save us. That is Upanishad. Upa, near, ni definitely, Shat takes you, Gati, to God. How does it take you? By destroying the ignorance that you are the Jiva, Avasadhana. In between step is Visarana, loosening your attachment to the world. Gati, Visarana, Avasadhana. This is the meaning of Shat. Upa means near. Ni means definitely. That's the Upanishad. Right? It's called Brahma Vidya because every Vidya gives you security and happiness, but they are finite. Brahma Vidya gives total security and total happiness, therefore it's called the biggest of sciences. Vidya is science. Biggest of sciences is called Brahma Vidya. For that, there are 3 source books, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras and Gita. Right? Therefore, they are called Prasthanatraya. And these Upanishads are many. They have been lost. Today there are 200. Out of them, 108 have been said to be authentic in an Upanishad called Mundakopanishad. In those 108, 11 are considered, 10 are considered major because all the 3 acharyas have commented on them. Sri Shankara Madhva and Ramanuja have commented on them. 10 this thing. Others are not that they are not important, but these cover all the topics. In fact, there are some minor Upanishads, extraordinarily brilliant. Our Gurudev himself loves one of them. I also love it, Kaivalya Upanishad. Then there is another Amrita Bindu Upanishad, minor, but too extraordinary. So therefore, Major and minor do not go by the stuff. They are called major because acharyas have commented. Right? These 10 are Isa, Kena, Katha, Mundaka, Mandukya, Prasna, Aitriya, Taitriya, Bruhadaranyaka, Chandogya. Right? They come from the 4 Vedas. And out of these, 3 or 4 come from Atharvana Veda. Mundaka, Mandukya, Prasna come from Atharvana Veda. Right? So with this small introduction to Upanishad, let's enter into the text. Because I requested Balaji to give me 10 days for Mundakopanishad, 10 days for meditation. He said, I have only 10 days. So 5 days for Upanishad, 5 days for meditation, you manage it. So therefore I had to know.
He will manage it.
He will manage it. That faith we all of us have. Yes. First, every Upanishad has a peace chanting. Has a peace chanting. The chanting itself will tell you which Upanishad it belongs to. Bhadran Karnevi is used in all Atharvana Upanishad peace invocation. What is this peace invocation? What is this invocation? Why did you call it prayer? Why did you call it prayer? Why do you call it invocation? Prayer is to ask somebody external, something external. Invocation is to invoke the power in you. Means what? You have everything in you, tap it. You have everything in you, tap it. Right? So this peace invocation is to tap the right sides. Sides means, in the computer language, right? The right buttons, so that you get the perfect picture. You are all. I told you, you are the self. You are the world. You are the self. You are the world. The world is created by you. This world now, spiritual world, who created? You and I. All of us decided and are here. This world of Vedanta classes created by us. There are world of lawyers, world of business people, world of politicians created by us. So I am the creator, I maintain, I destroy. Right? So I am the self, I am the individual, I am the world, I am the creator, I am the sustainer, I am the destroyer, nothing other than me. So what? Tap the right thing and feel that and experience that status. Tap the right button and experience that status. This is called invocation. This is called invocation. Right? So every Upanishad has an invocation. Here is a lovely mantra. Let us chant. Om Bhadram Karnevi Shrunuyama Devaha.
Bhadram Om Bhadram
You want me to
Karnevi.
slow? Okay. So, Bharavi, among Kavita, you must be able to do better than me. Can you do this? Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody who can do it better?
Pradeep can do.
Huh?
Pradeep, tell. Om
Bhadram
Karnevi Shrunuyama Devaha. Bhadram Pashe Makshabir Yajatra. Sthirairangai Sushu सुस्वागं सस्तनूभिः विषेमदेवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। Yeah. भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः देवाः। Oh God, may we all the time listen what is auspicious. What is auspicious? Bhadram, auspicious. Shrunuyama, listen. Devaha, gods. What are the devas? The power in the eyes to see, the power in the ears to hear, the power in the nose to breathe. These are the devas. These are the devas. Deva means Jyotanat Deva, that which illumines. That which illumines. These are the devas. You are saying, through my ears, O devas, let me hear auspicious. That means what? You are taking a resolution, I will not hear inauspicious things. What is auspicious? What is inauspicious? That which is subject to death is inauspicious. That which is subject to immortality is auspicious. Shiva, Ashiva. Shiva, Ashiva. Right? So you say, let me hear only the auspicious things. Means what? You are saying, let me not dissipate my mind into finite, mortal words, gossip, worldly things. Let me only hear the glory of the Lord. Right? Do you have a choice? You can sit in your room and put probably tape recorder and then only hear. Outside world, where you have a choice? Everybody will talk this thing. Where is the choice? The enlightened man knows whatever I hear is the glory of the Lord. He doesn't try to differentiate what he hears, but in and through what he hears, in and through what he sees the only Lord. That is real Bhadram. That is Bhadram. You decided only to hear and see of the Lord. Who can stop you? You have decided, I shall only see and hear of the Lord. Who can stop you? And that's called invocation. It's an auto-suggestion. It's an auto-suggestion. That's called invocation. Bhadram karnevi sunayama deva Bhadram pashyema akshavihi Yajatra pashyema akshavihi yajatraha. Right? Akshavihi, through the eyes. One happy news for one of us. Most of you have feeling that even people who know Sanskrit, that you don't know perfectly. You don't have to know perfectly. Utility is enough. Utility is enough. If you know how to use it, that's enough. Why am I telling suddenly this? Because in this, there are a lot of grammar mistakes. In the Bhadram Karnevihi, there are a lot of grammar mistakes, but nobody dares to correct because it is done by the rishis. It's called Ashra Prayogam. It's called Ashra Prayogam. Rishis have done it, don't touch. Right? So, you need not be perfect in language. Okay? That's a consolation for you. Om Bhadram Karnevi Shrunayama Devaha Bhadram Pashyema Akshavihi Yajatraha Sthiraihi Angaihi Stutu Bhagam Tanubihi. May we through all our limbs praise you. Praise is only through the tongue. All our limbs to praise you means what? Whatever I do is your glory. Whatever I say, whatever I hear, right? Wherever I go, all my limbs, they're all the time connected to you. That's the praise of the Lord. You serve the humanity, you are praising the Lord. You serve the humanity, you are praising the Lord. You curse the humanity, you are cursing yourself. Lord cannot be cursed. Lord cannot be cursed. So, through all my limbs means use all our faculty to know Him, to serve Him. All our faculties to know Him, to serve Him. Krishna says to gopis, go back home and do your duties when they came to Ras Leela. And they say, where to go? Where is the sense organ that is left which can detach from you? Eyes are focused to see you, ears are focused to hear listening to you, legs are focused to move towards you, hands to do archana to you. Where is one more organ to do something for the family? What is left? With what do I do any duty to the family? Right? So that is called Tuvagam Tanubihi Veshema. Right? Devaha Sthiraihi Angaihi Struttuvagam Tanubihi Veshema Devahitam Yadayu. Complete life. Yadayu, as long as there is breathing in me. Right? As long as there is breathing in me, let us completely be involved in the welfare of the Devas. The welfare of the Devas. Earlier we said, Devas are sense organs, eyes, ears and all that. Welfare of the Devas means what? You see wrong things, the eyes, whatever they see, thoughts are made out of that. Whatever you hear, thoughts are made out of that. Right? You see things that should not be seen, you get negative thoughts. You hear things that should not be heard, you get negative thoughts. With negative thoughts, you destroy yourself, and unintelligent living in sense level, 18 hours seeing films on TV. Yesterday, there was a person sitting next to me in the flight. The moment he got into the flight till he got down, was only watching movies on the mobile. That means all the time he is doing that. How will that eyes be not affected? How will that eyes not be affected? This is what he is saying, Veshema Devahitam. Let us intelligently live for the welfare of the Devas. Let us intelligently live for the welfare of the Devas. Control eating for what? So that you may live longer healthily. Right? You want a healthy life, you want a long life, you have to live intelligently. It's not a favor to God. It's not a favor to God, that's a necessity. Swastina Indro Vruddhasravaha. May Indra be propitious to us. Vruddhasravaha, the most ancient man of erudition. Indra. Who is Indra? Your own intellect, which has got all the storehouse of knowledge. Swastina Pusha Vishwa Veda. Pusha is the nourisher, sun god. Vishwa Veda, who knows the entire thing that's happening under the sun, under the sky. Who is that? Again, our Atman. Can be both. Swasti nastaha. Swastinaha takshaha. Swastinaha takshaha. Takshaha is wind god or Garuda. Wind god or Garuda. Wind takes away all dirt. Garuda represents Guru or scriptures. Garuda represents Guru or scriptures. That's why it's called Dvija. Brahmana is also called Dvija. Garuda is also a bird. It's called Dvija. Brahmana is called also Dvija because Garuda represents the Guru of the Shastras. And on that writes Narayana. Narayana can be seen through the Shastras or the Guru. Swasti nastakshu arishta nemi. The one who removes all evils is both Vayu and Guru and Shastras. Swasti no Brihaspati dadhatu. May the teacher of the Devas, Brihaspati, may he also be propitiate to us and give us the right messages. Give us the right messages. This is the invocation song of Mundakopanishad, which is also for Mandukya and Prashnopanishad, because this is the invocation for the Atharvana Veda. 3 Shantis. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shanti. First is love, because very far off. May we not get any obstacles in our spiritual path from sources unknown. From sources unknown. Sudden problems, lightning kills, thunder kills, floods wash off. From unknown. Known. Known. Let there be no hartals. Let somebody not blast music and disturb my meditation. Known sources. One from your own self. Physical illness, mental disturbances, adhyatmika. Adidaivika, adibhautika, adhyatmika. 3 disturbances. Let them not be there till I become established in spirituality. After them, let them be there. They won't disturb me. They won't. Gurudev's interpretation. Because you can't change the entire setup for you. Right? There are certain things that have to happen. So don't pray, they should not happen. You only pray, O Lord, till I get established in you, in my prayer time, in my meditation time, in my learning time. Please take care of these 3 things. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Afterwards, I don't mind. Yeah. 8:30,
8:30.
Right. So, chant the first one. Om Brahma Devanam Prathamaha Sambhavuva.
Om Brahma Devanam Prathamaha Sambhavuva.
Vishwasya Karta.
Vishwasya Karta.
Bhuvanasya Gopta.
Bhuvanasya Gopta.
Sa Brahma Vidyam.
Sa Brahma Vidyam.
Sarva Vidya Pratishtham.
Sarva Vidya Pratishtham.
Atharvaya.
Atharvaya.
Jeshtaputraya.
Jeshtaputraya.
Raha. Right. See, this particular shloka tells us how knowledge comes. It comes from the Guru Parampara. Comes from the Guru Parampara. The Guru Parampara in the olden days is in the same family. You may call 11 Purohits for your son's Upanayana, but the Mantra Diksha is given only by the father. Mantra Diksha is given only by the father. So father is the Guru. First Guru. Father is the first Guru. But there is a joke. I think this joke is Guruji's, because this type of jokes Guruji alone does beautifully well. Some boy, after 3 days of Upanayana, goes to the father, "Father, I forgot it, kindly tell me." He says, "The 3 days if you've forgotten, I have taken this 27 years back, how will I remember?" Right? You have forgotten in 3 days. How will I remember that 27 years back? So, the mantra diksha is supposed to be given by the father. So, father to son. That's what it comes here. Guru Parampara. Brahma Devanam Pradhamaha Sambhabhuva. Brahmaji, the creator and the protector of the universe, was first born. Was first born. So what is the implication here? It's not explained, but Bhagavatam explained. Wherever you have a doubt on complex topics of Vedanta, don't search anywhere else, go to Bhagavatam. Complex topics made simpler. How did Brahmaji create? He did tapas. He did tapas. And then that tapas also, how did he do? He was thinking how to create. From inside, voice says ta pa. You know, this letter and that letter, 23 some numbers. And he joins them and says tapa. So the voice says meditate. And he does for 1,000 years. Then Vishnu reveals Bhagavatam as Chatusloka. As Chatusloka. The whole secret of creation was revealed to Brahmaji by Vishnu when he did tapas. So what does it mean? For creation you need knowledge. For creation you need knowledge. Knowledge is given by Guru. There itself. Right? You can't create without knowledge. And of course, protection you cannot. And what does it say? Brahma. Who is he? Vishwasya Karta, the creator. Bhuvanasya Gupta, the protector. Neither creation nor protection you can do without knowledge. What about destruction? That you can do without knowledge. We are doing all the time. Right? So Brahma being the Karta and Bhokta, he should have the knowledge. No, Karta and Gopta. Gopta protector. Karta and Gopta. He should have the knowledge. Knowledge came from Vishnu. Who is Vishnu? His father. Vishnu is his father. Brahmaji is son. So there again, Guru Parampara, knowledge, father to son. Knowledge, father to son. Today what are all fathers and mothers telling child? Must pass first class. Must never come second in the class. Who are telling? 40 mothers telling 40 children, you must come first. Is it practical? You should never come second. And then pass, go to Harvard, get a job, get married, get 1 or 2 houses, 1 or 2 cars, 1 or 2 wives. Right? This is what parents are telling. They have done all this. They have not found peace. They want the son also to do the same thing. They want the son also to do the same thing. Which parent have said, you must study, but more important is, you must be good? Who have said it? Nobody said. You must study, of course, but more important is, you must be good. That none of us have said it. How will the world be? The responsibility of the parents to guide the children in the right path. The path of love, the path of service. That alone sustains them. That alone protects them. The path of competition, the path of materialism, at best can destroy. It is the duty of the parents to teach the children. I never talk in this fashion. When I am talking, that means it is Gurudev talking. Vishwasya karta bhuvanasya gupta sa brahma vidyam sarva vidya pratishtam. That Brahmaji, Brahma Vidya, the biggest, most glorious knowledge, sarva vidya pratishtam, the very foundation of all knowledges. How? Every knowledge is meant to gain security and happiness, but they are partial. The knowledge of Brahman gives the highest security and highest happiness. It is for this sake that you gain other knowledges. Therefore, the very foundation of other knowledges is this Brahma Vidya. Sarva Vidya Pratishtham Atharvaya, to his son. Jyeshta Putraya, the eldest son, he said. Brahma gave it to Atharva, who is his eldest son. How? I said he said, but Sanskrit doesn't say he said. Praha. Praha, translation is said, but the word is different. Aha is said. Praha is prakashena, with all details, not keeping any secret. That's called praha. Aha is said. Praha gave all knowledge without keeping any secret. You understand? Atharvano yam pravadeta Brahma Atharva tam purovacha angire Brahma vidyam sa Bharadwajaya Satyavahaya praha Bharadwajaha angirase para avaram paravaram. See that Atharvana yam pravadeta Brahma, the knowledge that was taught to Atharvana by Brahmaji, he gave it to his son Angira, and he gave it to his son Bharadwaja, who gave it to his son Angirasa. Right? What knowledge? Para, avaram. Para, supreme. Avaram, inferior. Varam is preferable. Varanapatya. Many of you are Tamilians. Vara means choosing. Means that's good. Right? Vara. Avara, not to be chosen, means inferior. Para, superior. Avara, inferior. When you give knowledge, you have to give both. Otherwise, he doesn't know what to shun. Both para and avara. Then only knowledge is complete. That's why para, avaram, that knowledge is given from father to son. Guru Parampara. Right? And then his son, whose son now? Where did we stop?
Bharadwaja.
Angirasa. Angirasa. Angirasa's son is called Shaunaka. This name, where do you get? Shaunaka. Bhagavatam. Who said that? Pradeep ji. That's why Pradeep illumines Bhagavatam. The story starts with Shaunaka's talking in Bhagavatam. Shaunaka. I don't know how the name came. Shaunaka is son of dog. I don't know, but how it came, nobody explained that. Right? Sunaka is dog. Shaunaka, descendant of the Sunaka. I don't know how it came. But Shaunaka is the first one to start the dialogue in Bhagavatam. So, but this Shaunaka may be different. There are several names, several people with the same name, right? Shaunakaha vai mahashalaha angirasam vidivat. See, I am splitting, so you also give little attention. Don't say I don't know Sanskrit and leave it. You go on hearing it, you will become familiar with it, right? Shaunakaha vai mahashalaha angirasam vidivat upasannaha papracha. I will go to the next part later. Shaunakaha, why? Why means indeed. Why means indeed. Ha means also that. Why this ha, why are put? That meter should come. So there sometimes the Vedas they use this type of word ha and why for to suit the meters. Ha, why only to emphasize. Shaunaka ha, why? Mahashalaha angirasam. Who is this Shaunaka? What is his qualification? Mahashalaha means a great householder or a man who has built lots of huge shalas, means dharmashalas, vidyashalas, householder, mainly householder, right? Means what? What do you get the message here? Vedanta is not deprived for grihasthas, number one. Number two, only people who have gone through life, seen life enough, can go to Vedanta. Without going through life, knowing life, you go to Vedanta, you will only make Vedanta. You have to see life enough. Right? Who says this? Who is our authority for everything? From yesterday we've been talking. Tapon Maharaj. He says this, Brahma Vidya is only to know that God alone is real, nothing else is real. This can be God by a grihastha, by a laborer, by a judge. No boss. No boss. So your grihastha can get it. And Mahashala means a householder. Right? Goes to the teacher, his own father, Angirasa. And how does he go? Telephones. Dad, can you tell me what is this Brahma Vidya? I've been listening everywhere about this Brahma Vidya. They say if you get it, you will not die. Right? Dad, tell me what is this? Telephones. And ask, Dad, tell me Brahma Vidya, because if they say, I get it, it's as good as getting all benefits and I won't die. So tell me, Dad. Brahma Vidya cannot be given like that. Why? Is it prestige? Is it prestige? Is it arrogance? No. Brahma Vidya to flow, you have to keep the mind empty. You have to keep the mind empty. An arrogant mind, a mind which is filled with material thoughts, cannot give the signals, cannot get the signals of the Guru. Right? So you can't telephone and say, you have to go in all humility. Ego should be kept off. In all humility. Because knowledge flows from higher to the lower. Famous the tea ceremony of the Zen masters. Somebody went to the master and said, I want knowledge. The teacher said, they always have tea ceremony is all the time for them. They had a teapot and the cup. The teacher said, pour tea. He poured. It was overflowing. Pour! Sir, it's overflowing. Pour! The whole room became that. And the student asked, Sir, why did you do this? Why did it overflow? Because it is full. It is full, why did it overflow? It can't go enter into it. So if you are full, the knowledge cannot enter into you. Because it's already full. And the teacher knew that from that student, Zen student, so he did not give him the knowledge. Right? You need humility. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. Vidya always goes with Vinaya, humility. But what we see today, Vidya goes with arrogance. That means what? What we see is not Vidya, it is just information. If there is Vidya, there has to be Vinaya. Right? So Vidhivat Upasanya, properly approach the teacher with the right attitude, though he is his father. Papracha. Papracha again, ask the question, in a way he gets the entire knowledge. Wherever this pa is used in this thing, that means holistic. Pariprashna, papracha. You know, pa is used. Earlier also, praha. Right? This pra is used, that means from the standpoint of the highest, holistic. It's not partial. Papracha, what did he ask? Kasminnu bhagavo vignate sarvam idam vignatam bhavati iti. Kasmin.
No.
That. What is that? Knowing which, kasmin, in what? Bhagavaha. Father is Guru. Guru is Bhagavan. Father is Guru. Guru is Bhagavan. Therefore, kasminnu bhagavo vignate. Right? What is that? Knowing which? Sarvam or idam. What you call idam is this, the entire world. Right? What is that knowing which everything else is as well known? Idam vignatam bhavati iti. What is that knowing which everything else is as well known? Right? That's the question. This idam is a very fine, lovely word here. That and this always are relative, but outside you. Both that and this. So who are you? Who cannot be thatified and thisified? Neither that nor this. You are neither that nor this. But he asked for this. In another way, who is the nearest to you? You. So this means the nearest you. You understand? So it can mean both. That's the beauty of Sanskrit. That's the beauty of Sanskrit. Tell me all about this. Tell me all about this. Right? Knowing which everything else is known. Right? And the teacher says, today is Sunday, Sabbath day, tomorrow we'll answer. Right? And now I have, this girl, when we go in the car, she makes notes. Right? Yesterday she made note 3 pages. Morning class she made 5 pages. And today she had made some. I didn't want her to read yesterday's because you will think, because you can't believe child of that age can do, you will think we have tutored her. So I told her when we came, I won't ask yesterday's and mornings. Today's notes what you made, 3-4 points you tell. Right? So now, Mahya, tell 3-4 points what you made today. Now you know why I asked you to sit here. There has to be healthy competition amongst children. All the children come here. Healthy competition. Right? Come, Mahya. Stand up and tell. Everybody should see you. Everybody should hear you. Come on. 3-4. Don't tell all your 7 pages. We have no time.
You can create life without death.
So, you cannot?
You
cannot create life without death.
All our problems are because we want to reject some and hug some.
All our problems are because we want to reject some and hug some. She's taking time because she has to eliminate. I said only 3-4.
Good one.
If we depend on others, we are never secure.
If you depend on others, you are never secure.
depend on the Lord inside you.
Depend on the Lord inside you. Enough. Because they can't digest more than this. Right? See the clarity at that age. Even to take down what you say, it's not possible. Even to take down by listening, it's not possible. And to leave some and to put the precise things and to say that back, not possible. Right? May God bless all these children. There are 4 children here, right? So I want all the 4 children to healthily compete with each other and show the parents you don't know anything. That was in those days. Teaching comes from father to child. These days, teaching will go from child to the father. Okay, one more bhajan. Who is going to do it? One more bhajan and then we close. Come, sing.
Govinda bolo Hari Gopala bolo.
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 Radha
Ramana Hari Gopala bolo.
Gopala Gopala re pyare Nanda Lala.
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 Pyare Nanda Lala Mohana Murli Wala re.
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 Gopala Gopala re pyare Nanda Lala.
Gopala Gopala re pyare Nanda Lala.
Pyare Nanda Lala Mohana Murli Wala re.
Pyare Nanda Lala Mohana Murli Wala re.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
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 Ram Krishna Gopal Krishna Radhe Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram Krishna Gopal Krishna Radhe Krishna Hare Hare.
Gopala Gopala re pyare Nanda Lala.
Gopala Gopala